Hey, we're SWEETWATER, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm gonna cover 4 things. First of all, the most important, I'm gonna show you how you can get the freeze effect on your HELIX, HELIX Stomp, HELIX Stomp XL, and the Pod Go. I briefly mentioned it in a previous video, but in case you didn't see that, I wanna make a dedicated video. Number 2, to let you know that I've actually put this freeze preset, along with another preset, into the Expanse Pack. Yes, the Expanse Pack, my ever-growing collection of presets. This is in there. Third, I had already done this update for a few days. You know, I put it in there for a few days, and I made a mistake with the HELIX Stomp Expanse Pack only. There was a foot switch assignment that wasn't exactly right, and I've just now updated that. So if you've purchased the Expanse Pack or updated it in the last, I don't know, week or so, go back and re-download it. If you're an HELIX Stomp user, that was the only file that was messed up. Foot switch assignments have been updated. Fourth, I've been getting a lot of questions about how to put the Expanse Pack on your device, and so I'm just gonna walk through that at the end of this video. If you're interested in that, I'll also try to put timestamps down below, but for right now, let me show you how to do the freeze effect on your device. Now, I did show this in a previous video with the Pod Go. The HELIX is similar in that it has an expression pedal. Easy, you put the expression pedal on and it adjusts the feedback, which gets us that freeze effect, and you click a foot switch off and make sure I'll show you on here, but make sure that your trails are on so that the effect keeps going, then you can play on top of it. It's a great thing. But the HELIX Stomp XL and this HELIX Stomp, the one with only 3 foot switches, you can do it as well, even without an expression. So I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. Let's get into it. First of all, let me show you these foot switch assignments over here. On the pedal itself right here, we have an overdrive that you can get to. And then these 2 switches here are for the same delay effect. This foot switch here turns the simple delay on and off. And this feedback foot switch here in the middle controls the amount of feedback. So when it's off, there's a little bit of feedback. And when it's all the way on, it's 100% feedback. So this is very important to get the freeze effect. I also have the dynamic Hall on foot switch 4 if you have an external foot switch, and the other transistor tape on foot switch 5. But since we only have 3 foot switches here, this is like the most basic version of this. I wanted to show you how you can do it. So here is our clean tone. Sounds beautiful, very ambient and nice. So I'm gonna turn this delay on. It's a nice thick delay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna swell in a tone and then click the simple delay off, leave the feedback on, and that will let the freeze effect take place. So I'm gonna play in the key of D here. Now I've clicked off that effect. I made sure trails were on, but the feedback is still up, so it'll play forever. Now we can play on top of it. Now we'll hit the feedback button and it'll trail off slowly. Nice, very nice. Now I did mention up at the front that there is another preset. It's called the Olsen PV2. And this is a preset I made for a customer actually. And I adapted it for myself, and I included a custom IR. I took one of the PV channel 1, PV channel 2, blended them, and did some EQing to get an IR that I really love. And so this is this preset. I'll just let you hear what it briefly sounds like. And here is that tone. I just absolutely love that preset. I love that IR. If you're an Expanse Pack member, like I said, go download it now. It's all in there, free for you. If you haven't purchased the Expanse Pack, go check it out. I'll link it down below. Now, like I said at the beginning, number 3, this is just a reminder. If you've downloaded the HELIX Stomp version of the Expanse Pack within the last week, go re-download it real quick because that freeze preset, some of the foot switch assignments weren't correct, but they are updated now. Now, number 4, because a lot of you have been asking, how do I get the Expanse Pack or the Essentials Pack, all of my stuff, how do I get it into and onto my device? I understand a lot of people are just now getting these devices. They're not very familiar with it. So let me show you over here on the computer. First of all, you go to heyworshipleader.com. If you are already an Expanse Pack member, all you gotta do is log in. So I'm just gonna hit log in. There's my stuff. And there's all my Expanse Packs. So for the PodGo, the HX Effects. The HX Effects does not have any of this free stuff in it. Incorrect. Actually, I have an update. I did update the HX Effects Expanse Pack with this freeze preset. So you're welcome. Back to the video. But the HELIX, the HX Stomp XL, and the HX Stomp. So I'm just gonna do the PodGo actually, because the most people who asked how to get it in, I think was the PodGo. Yes, it was the PodGo people, because I've already made a short about how to get it in on the HELIX stuff. Anyways, let's get into it. So PodGo Expanse Pack, I'm gonna download it. You can just click right here, download it once you're a member. And then there it is right there. It says new PodGo 2.7. I can click on it and see my two new presets along with the new IR. But you also have previous update contents, the jailbreak preset right there, made that easy to find. The 2.6 update, which wasn't that long ago. I wanted to go ahead and give it its own folder because there was another impulse response in there. Impulse responses from previous updates are right in here. And then, you know, we have the acoustic preset, all-in-one presets right there. So how do I get all this stuff into my PodGo? Well, let's bring up PodGo Edit real quick. See, I have the freeze and the Olsen for there as well. What you want to do is go to your impulse responses first. So let's just go back out and say you just want to get the brand new stuff. I like to drag in my IR first. So what you do is you go over to the impulse response folder. Same is true for HELIX and HX Stomp. You go over to the IRs folder. I have a bunch of IRs in here. There's an empty one right there. So I could drag that in there. Just drag and drop just like that. Yeah, I'll just do it. Why not? Boom, there it is. Same is true. Find an empty spot and drag and drop it in there just like that. There it is. The next thing you want to do is go to one of your folders on the PodGo. The HX Stomp only has one folder. It's just called presets. The HELIX has a bunch. There's the HELIX. You got a bunch of folders in here, and yeah, that's cool. But if you're HX Stomp, you just have one folder. You would drag and drop into any empty space. A lot of people say, well, I don't have any available presets. I have a bunch of, you know, of the stock presets right there. But what I do is I try to find a new preset. Let's see if I even have one in here, because I usually delete them. Boom, right there. Yeah, 2D. For some reason, there's a new preset right there. So what I would do is I would copy that, come down here to something I want to get rid of, like these base presets. I don't like these. So I would just say, let's paste it there. Yes. And then what I like to do is go up to the name and then just delete it, because I don't even like it saying new preset. I like it to be blank. Boom, and I would save it just like that. Do that again. Boom. And then I would copy, paste. Yes, I want to override that. And then from there you can start drag and dropping. So it just gets easier and easier. Now I have 4 presets. I can just drag and drop. And all I'm doing is creating this drag and drop. All I'm doing is just repeating this new preset over and over again. That way I have a bunch of blank presets that I can drag and drop stuff into, like the Expanse Pack. So here I'll go. I just highlight the presets and then I can just drag and drop them right here. Now let's see if it worked. Typically, if you import the IR first, it'll automatically install the impulse response for you, and look, it did. If it didn't, you just go to this menu and find the one that you want and click it, but it did for us. So let's go back and just do that again. Previous updates. There was a 2.6 update. It had an impulse response, so I'm gonna import that as well into an empty spot. Go back to my presets. And I'm gonna put these 2 presets in there. This was from the 2.6 update. And there you go. The Blues Junior Tone Match preset is in there with its special IR, and the high watt, which is me dialing in the amp itself. There you go. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Also, check out my Pod Go for Worship course. I just made a course and it goes through the Pod Go step by step, how to set it up, how to use it with other pedals, how to use it with an existing amp, all the things you want to know. Also, how to dial it in for live use and how to monitor, and it's everything. Step by step, small chunks. Go check it out. I'll link that down below. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.